What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. We're working on Anthony's Laurel today, and yeah, we're going to start the video off with a cold start. I got down to the shed this morning and I just pushed the Laurel out of this one because the floor was super dirty, so I gave it a sweep, drove it back in. So in the last video, we blew the diff in this, and that was fun, eh?
That was a bit of a shame. Did it like not even hitting gate, nothing, just popped.
Yeah, barely even coming on a boost and it popped. But you did say it had been whining for quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty much since I bought it, it was whining. Didn't think anything of it.
So the diff, yeah, has been on its way out for a while and just finally let go. But today we are going to sort that out. He brought down what we think is a 4.3, but because this has the Navara 6-speed gearbox, it doesn't suit the ratio of the 4.1 or 4.3 that well. I actually had a 3.7 in my blue drift car, my S14, that actually was in my Safira that we just pulled out, and that's sitting here. So we're gonna chuck this in it because the 3.7 will suit the 6-speed a lot better. But what we're also gonna do is, while we're swapping the diff, we're gonna swap all the diff bushes. I picked this up off Ash at Thrash Garage the other day. Shout out to him, these GKT polyurethane diff bushes. I'll chuck a link to Ash's website below, so go check him out. We're gonna make a start. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna drop the subframe out of it and then pull the diff out when the subframe's out, make it way easier. Then yeah, we can swap the bushes in, chuck that diff into the subframe, and then get the subframe back into the Laurel. And then once that is done, you're gonna do a fat burnout.
I am. Oh, fucking Jesus. Jason.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's remember when I mentioned the gearbox mount?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't like when they're hard mounted to the gearbox. Even though the exhaust is moving with the motor, if you slap the exhaust, it's just gonna rip out. Yeah.
Surprised it doesn't sound shittier.
Ah, it's just a secondary screamer pipe.
Yeah. True.
To get the last of these actually off. Oh, fuck.
What's that?
I'll get that off.
What are you doing, mate? My side's all done.
Get fucked.
Easy. Alright, it's literally just knock the shocks off and then the 4 subframe nuts and she'll come down.
Alright, I'll sit under it and wait for it to land on me.
That's a fucking fantastic idea, bud.
Catch it like a man, mate.
You know, that's not budging at all, eh? I'll put that to go back under.
Right, fuck whoever put the surge tank in. They use tech screws and random household screws. Just through the floor. God. Same with the external pumps.
Bit of RFB for you. I mean, it's one of those things where it's not a bad thing, it's just looked down upon because it's not the clean way to do it.
Yeah, well, then you just got big, like, if you look under there, there's massive screws just stabbing through.
Yep.
At least it was somewhat tidy.
What we'll do next time is put riv nut inserts in there.
Yeah, well, that's what I would have done.
Yeah, I've got probably 1,000,001 riv nut inserts on the 14.
Yeah.
Riv nut inserts are your best friend.
strap on my side's not dropping with it.
Oh, you've still got one nut on, bro.
Huh?
You've still got one nut on.
I have it. Yeah. I'll put it more off.
Dumbass.
But the strap came off anyway.
Do you want to make sure that brake line's not getting caught?
Yeah, it's good on my side.
Sweet.
Fucking love me some.
You are using a 12 and not a 13 on.
Oh, I'm using a 13. Fucking spin you pussy.
You've definitely broken a fair few axles on this car. That's all axle grease.
Oh, it was only my first axle.
Well, previous owner.
Yeah, absolutely. Many more axles to come.
Yeah, I mean, that's unavoidable with this amount of power in these axles.
Yeah, oh, when eventually wholesale gets changed, we'll fix all of these issues.
Yeah.
Well, I'll try to remedy them as best we can.
So we've had a little bit of a cock up. So he ordered brand new bushes, and we only just realised we didn't even need them because they're for like S14s that have like the 2-bolt backing plate. But obviously this being a Laurel subframe, it's the 4-bolt and it doesn't even use bushes in the rear. So yeah. But luckily he did get the kit though, because the diff that we pulled out of this is the like the small hole front, like it's just got the bolt, it doesn't have bushes. And the diff that I'm giving him is this one, which has the big ends. So luckily, yeah, we did get these, so we can just put those in like that. So we did want to water blast this, but I've got no power or water at this facility, so we're just going to chuck it back in, and this subframe's going to come back out eventually, so we'll give it a proper clean up then.
Yep. Oh, yep.
Before you put that on, make sure you put the locking collar on.
Sure.
There's something we forgot to mention, but the subframe actually has locking collars, so it's still got the standard bushes, but the locking collars essentially act as like solid bushes, but like not quite. They'll go. We didn't have to drop the subframe out at all. We probably could have just done the diff and with the subframe in there. But yeah, we probably should have just looked at the subframe, and I would have been able to realize that first, but I he can contest to this. I am running on very little sleep and my brain is not thinking very clearly today.
You're always a bit dead today.
Yeah. So yeah, a bit of extra work, unnecessary work, but it's all good. Changing the diff with the subframe out is so much easier. Well, especially getting to those axle bolts, eh?
Yes. Oh, that was amazing.
So much easier than lying under the car.
So sick of that.
Yeah. The only real annoying thing about having to drop the subframe is obviously having to take the handbrake assembly apart, but even that's not that big of a deal. So yeah, the subframe's back in now, so we're going to finish putting it all back together. Yeah, we'll start putting the handbrake assembly on, then we can get the rotor and caliper on. Obviously the struts are in, and then connect the handbrake cable up. And then it's time for skids, eh?
Yeah. Oh, another axle.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Yeah, nah, that wouldn't be good. I mean, you can blow an axle, just give it a couple weeks, at least.
Wow. Yeah. Spice it up though, just absolutely obliterate it. You know, have a little cry about it and then throw the car at Joel or something.
Give you guys a little how-to on doing these handbrake setups. So that's your cable that goes, fucking bend it back enough, that goes through this little hole at the back, just comes through this little hole here. Once you've got this through, I find it easy to, before you put this into where it's supposed to go, you pull the spring back and that just slips in there like that, and then you pull the spring right back just like that. I'll grab that. You can see how the line has to go through that kind of like almost little bracket bit there, so you just got to pull that spring back to get that to sit in there. Then we just sit that up there, and we've got this little spring piece that just goes into there, and you can see like there's a little groove there. Let's push it in, turn it 45 degrees. Oh no, that's 90 degrees. And that's that. And then this just goes in there like that. And then we take that one, and then the sort of spring sort of just sits into that little groove there. And then we take our second sort of spring thingy, just like on the other side, and just do the same thing. And then we got this top piece, goes in like that. And we've got these two springs here. That side just sort of slots into that hole like that. The same thing on the other one. That hole there. Then on the bottom we got this spring, which goes into there. And then you get your friend to pull it apart.
Your big, strong, handsome looking friend.
And we jam that in there. It's just got two little grooves that just sit on those little things in there. A little bit more. A little bit more. Sweet. Can you pull the handbrake? Let off. Sweet. And that's the handbrake assembly done. So while I was doing the handbrake assembly on that side, Anthony got the rotor and the caliper on. Putting that one on now, and then the wheels can go back on, and then we're done.
We're good.
Sweet. All right. I lied before, there is one more thing we need to do, and that is chuck the exhaust on.
Nah, don't need it.
Don't need it?
Don't need it. We'll just catch the car on fire.
I mean, probably wouldn't catch on fire, but it will sound mongrel as fuck.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Right, you should be good to... Alright.
Should we start it up and get it warm up a bit?
Yeah. Let's hook up the battery real quick.
Diff's all in, everything's good, so we're going to take it for a little drive and put some gas in it, pump the tyres up, and do some burnies. How good's the 3.7 over the 4.3?
Wait a minute. No knocks. Mark, done it.
How good?
Amazing.
Pulls so much better now.
Fuck yeah, oh my god. That was like half throttle, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah, the old MPD tyre machine had the hose cut off, so got to go to Z.
Yeah, it goes well.
Yeah, it goes pretty good, eh?
That was only the speed limit.
Yeah, the car we passed that pulled out was just going really freaking slow. And none of these guys are doing the speed limit either.
Yeah, they actually aren't even doing the speed limit.
No, they actually aren't. The truck up there is going real slow. This guy's even changing lanes because the guy's going so slow. I freaking love the way this turbo sounds, eh? This turbo sounds so damn good.
Brake boost.
Oh, when this thing comes on gate too, oh, it just gives you the chills.
Fuck, that ratio's made so much difference.
It has, eh?
Like, oh, fuck.
This car will be a lot like just faster now because it's not going to break traction as much.
Yeah. Fucking Honda. There we go, traction's broken. And she's already hot.
Take it around the block, let it cool down. Oh wait, what's it at?
90.
90. Oh no, you're right.
There you go.
Look at the rubber it threw off. How good.
Yeah.
That sounds so good, eh? Yeah, look at the marks you left.
Nice addition. Once again, only low boost.
So the Laurel is now back in Anthony's shed. I drove it here and I gotta say the diff has absolutely transformed this car. So before, when you get onto power in second and third gear, it would just be straight on the limiter. It still spins the wheels in third gear, but it's just got so much more drive in it now. This car it's way quicker.
It's fucking, yeah, Yeah, speechless. Massive, massive difference, eh?
3.7 over 4.3 with the 6-speed is definitely the way to go, because yeah, this car is so much better now with the 3.7. The last thing we're going to do in this video is we're going to pull the axle that Anthony broke apart. We're just going to pull the cup off and see exactly where it broke, just for shits and gigs.
Yeah.
You a bit limp, mate?
Very. Old age, mate. Oh.
So yeah, it snapped right there. It's like the furthest possible point it could have snapped.
Yeah. Done a good one.
Yeah.
That is like the cleanest snap ever.
Yeah.
That is mint. Oh, you see how it twisted?
Yeah, that's such a clean snap. It's like perfectly flat.
700 horsepower for you.
Yeah, how good.
Fucking oath.
Right, boys and girls, that is pretty much going to wrap it for this one. I hope you enjoyed the video. We've got more content to come with this. I have a couple really good video ideas that are, yeah, they're going to be cool. So stay tuned for that. You guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one.